child is waiting for you. But you must call it first. You must carry it. You must love it into being.
First time they called her a mother, it was to mock her. Akua walked through the village with a wooden child pressed against her chest, and the women at the water hole covered their mouths to hide their laughter. She fed it when they fed their own children. She sang to it when the sun went down. She carried it on her back as she worked the cassava fields, the carved feet bumping against her hips with every step. Look, they whispered when she passed. Akua has finally become a mother. Akua and her wooden baby. They did not know she had gone to the priest first. They did not know he had led her into the forest, where the vines grow thick as pythons and the light falls in golden coins through the canopy. They did not watch him place his palm against the trunk of the Nyamidwa, the god tree, and ask permission before the blade bit into the bark. A child is waiting for you, the priest had told her, but you must call it, you must carry it, you must love it into being. So Akua loved. She loved through the laughter. She loved through the long, empty night when her husband's silence filled the hut like smoke. She loved when her arms ached from holding wood, when her back screamed from the weight of something that would never cry, never nurse, never grow. And then, one morning, she woke and could not keep her breakfast down. The women who had laughed fell silent when they saw her belly rounding beneath her cloth. They watched her walk to the river with different eyes now, eyes that had seen something they could not explain. The wooden doll still rode against her hip, but beside it, something stirred, something real, something that kicked. When the child came, screaming into the world with fists clenched and lungs full of fury, the village gathered. They came to see the miracle. They came to touch the baby's perfect forehead, high and smooth like the doll's. They came to whisper a new name, one that spread from hut to hut like fire through dry grass. Akua Ba, Akua's child. But here is what they never tell you about the dolls. The carvers know. When they take their tools to the sacred wood, mahogany bleeding red sap like a wound, ebony black as the space between worlds, they are not simply shaping fertility. They are carving hope into a form that can be held. They are giving prayers a body. And the puberty dolls with their wide hips and waist beads stacked like promises, with their breasts just beginning to swell, those are not for the mothers. Those are for the girls on the threshold, the ones who stand with one foot in childhood and one foot in everything that comes after. The old women place these dolls in their hands in the rites, when the drums have fallen silent and the fires burn low. This is who you will become, they tell them. These hips will carry nations. These hands will hold the future. The girls hold the dolls in the darkness. They feel the smooth wood warm against their skin. They do not know if they are ready. They do not know if they will ever be ready. But the wood remembers. The wood remembers Akua walking through the village with laughter burning her ears. The wood remembers the priest's hand against the tree. The wood remembers how love, stubborn and foolish and fierce, reached into the spirit world and pulled a soul back by its heels. In the museum glass, they look like artifacts, like something finished, something dead. But in the villages, when the moon hangs low and heavy over the thatched roofs, you can still hear them. The women singing to dolls that are not dolls. The children sleeping with carved figures tucked against their backs. The girls on the night before they become women, holding the weight of polished wood and wondering if they are strong enough to hold what comes next. The wood does not answer, but it does not break either. And somewhere in a hut at the edge of the compound, a young mother awakes to her baby's cry. She reaches for the child in the darkness. Her hand finds the doll first, the old one, the one that started everything, and she smiles because she knows the wood remembers everything.